with a sample size of 385, and data was analyzed, and it was based on the include and exclusion criteria. Basically, I got my response from the questionnaire, that it was International Physical Activity Questionnaires, and it scores that the less than 600 METs are physical inactive. Then the perceived barriers to physical activity questionnaire was used to determine these barriers, and the most significant barrier was lack of energy, followed by lack of time and lack of willpower. As 81% considered lack of energy is the most significant barrier, followed by the 76% considered lack of time due to academic work and extracurricular activities, and 72% considered lack of willpower is the most barrier in their physical activities. Then the lack of resources due to limited access to affordable exercises facilities, and then the social influence, family support, 43% reported as a perceived barrier. Fear of injury, 17% considered that they can get themselves injured by doing certain exercises. So these are all the barriers that was prevalent. This is the pictorial evidence of all the barriers perceived by my participants. The area covered more was the barrier perceived by them. As I can see that the data I was collected was in lines with the data searches from the other countries like Singapore, Poland, and US. There was also the lack of energy and the lack of time was obstacles in being physically active. In conclusion, as we can get that these are the mostly internal barriers that are lack of energy and the lack of time. These are not the high-tech gym or the lack of parks or transport facilities that the participants highlighted. So by creating awareness and interventional strategies to empowering young women to overcome barriers to physical activity is essential for fostering the lifelong health and wellness. In my 10 years of physical therapy experience, I have seen there is less compliance among females as compared to the males, because once they overcome their barrier of activity restriction, but they can't continue it in later on. And in the end, being a physical therapist, I would like to advise any exercise is better than no exercise. Thank you. These are some future recommendations from my studies, that we should conduct interviews to enhance the deeper insight into women physical activity barriers. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Sadra.
Is there any question?
Worthy audience, a human being is a shining marvel of nature. We are a seamless balance of awareness and matter, taking the form of science. Deep down, we know how to heal. This knowledge gets interrupted when our attention is misdirected. This misdirected attention leads to toxic habits and traumas that cause the disease. Healing is the result of redirecting our attention to our innate potential. Ladies and gentlemen, a group of students associated with the venture of Pakistan Association of Lifestyle Medicine, known as Vanguards of Self-Care, are here, and they will be presenting in front of the August gathering. They have some presentations and videos to share with us.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I'm Hiba from third year. I'm a third year medical student at IAMC, and I have with me 𝗟𝗶𝗳𝗲𝗏𝗏. Is she audible?
Assalamu alaikum. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
So let's begin. We're both third year medical students, and we are member of the Vanguards of Self-Care, which is our lifestyle medicine interest group. And today we'll take you back on a rewind with us of how this group started and how we brought lifestyle medicine into our lives.
So our journey began when we got introduced to Dr. 𝗟𝗶𝗳𝗏𝗏 and lifestyle medicine in our first year of medical school through Dr. 𝗟𝗶𝗳𝗏𝗏. But soon then we realized that lifestyle medicine was more than just a theory. It was actually incorporating it and living it every single day. And that is when Dr. 𝗟𝗶𝗳𝗏 gave us this charter for self-care over here.
So we had our weekly sessions, and in those sessions, we had Dr. 𝗟𝗶𝗳𝗏 with us. We delved deeper with each point of the charter, and these sessions had a major role in reinforcing what we learned and helping us integrate lifestyle medicine into our routine step by step.
So this charter isn't just a list of to-dos. It's actually a practical step-by-step guide into taking care of our physical, our mental, and our spiritual health. And as medical students, this was something that we really needed. So we're going to dive deeper into the charter by taking it up each point.
So let's break it down. First of all, we have physical health. Physical health started with a tummy full of breakfast. I know it sounds basic, but starting the day with a healthy and tummy full breakfast, it changes everything. It keeps us fueled and focused throughout the day. It helped us understanding better in class and retaining all the knowledge. And we can't forget about water intake. We were encouraged to stay hydrated 12 glasses a day, starting before the meals. And for all the sweet tooth out there, the charter doesn't ban sweets, but just swaps out the junk of fruits for natural options and make sure that they're timed around the meal for better digestion.
Right. And about milk and tea. So it's not about eliminating them from the diet, but enjoying them at the right times, like an hour before the meals or an hour after the meals. And we've also learned that separate black tea with little amount of milk is much better digested. And I'm sure that our research panel has told us more about the 𝗜𝘗𝗏𝗏𝗏. So we must be clear on that. And then we move on to the second rule, that is the mental health.
So for mental health, we know how important sleep is. So at least we've heard it a million times, but actually getting those 6 to 7 hours of sleep, that is the real challenge. But once you start prioritizing it, we started doing this on our own selves, and we thought that at first it was difficult, but then our focus and energy, it all improved dramatically. And the nocturnal sleep helped us improving our cardiac and neurological health as well.
And then we have this concept of me time in our group, which basically means doing anything that makes us feel motivated and alive. And it could be reading a book or doing some workout or even watching some laughter or comedy series to get that laughter therapy, because we've learned that laughter really is medicine. It has the ability to give you that boost of confidence and that peace and reduce that stress that we have in medical school. And so we have practiced that, and it's one of my personal favorites.
Next up, we have spiritual health. And for spiritual health, the charter emphasizes practicing gratitude, or what we call shukr. It's about recognizing the good and the ability to look at the positivity in the times of hardship. And it helped us in finding peace in every situation, especially during the stressful times in medical school.
Exactly. And then finally, we are encouraged to find peace through spiritual practices like reciting our prayers and specifically saying Darood Salam frequently. And this point specifically of the charter has helped members who had been dealing with some sort of anxiety, because this makes you more connected by becoming a part of the greater team of Allah. So this was something that we practiced, and we really saw some fruitful results of that. But the question here is that how did we make all of this possible? So the key here was our community. Our community, the vanguards of self-care, we became each other's support system, and we being a part of this group for a while now, we are encouraged to now spread this message across the community in other sectors of healthcare as well.
We are also recognized as the Lifestyle Medicine Interest Group, LMIG, which is affiliated with the American College of Lifestyle Medicine. And our group has joined a broader movement dedicated to preventing, managing, and even reversing these chronic diseases through evidence-based lifestyle interventions.
And so by becoming a part of this greater network, we have gained invaluable knowledge and motivation, inspiration from leaders in lifestyle medicine. And now for us, lifestyle medicine is not about just applying it to ourselves, but we want to actually spread this message and incorporate this into the future of healthcare.
So as we move forward, we hope our journey inspires others to embrace lifestyle medicine in their own lives and foster communities that can support this change. Together, we can create a ripple effect that not only improves individual well-being, but redefines healthcare from the ground up.
So now we have a few of our members who will share their experiences with you guys. And that was all from our side. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Assalamualaikum everyone. I am 𝗟𝗶𝗳𝗲𝗏, a second year MBBS student, and today